Let's take a look at the top QBs for 2024. Next on Fantasy Football Today in 5. Welcome to FFT in 5. I'm Chris Towers, and the 2023 season, the regular season isn't even done yet, and we're already looking ahead to 2024. That's what we're going to be doing this week on Fantasy Football Today in 5. Adam Mazur's here with me. We are going to count down the top, well, not count down. We're going to start at number 1, so whatever the opposite of countdown, count up the top 12 quarterbacks for the 2024 season. Adam, the way we're going to do this, I'm going to tell you where I've got these guys ranked. Just let me know when I should stop so we can disagree. Okay. And I think the number 1 quarterback should probably be the guy who I think has been the number 1 quarterback in per game scoring 3 straight years, if I have that stat correct. Josh Allen. That guy's pretty good. He's got 5 passing touchdowns over his last 5 games, and he is still averaging 26.5 PPR points per game and 6 point per passing touchdown. It's probably PPR as well, but I don't think he's got any passes. Is he the no doubt about it number 1?
Yeah, number 1. Keep going. Not no doubt about it, but he's number 1.
Jalen Hurts, number 2?
Correct.
Another one where it's been kind of a weird year, especially passing the ball for Jalen Hurts, and yet he's still pretty clearly the number 2 QB in per game scoring. Number 3, I'm going to give Patrick Mahomes the benefit of the doubt. Rashee Rice is going to be more integrated early on next year. They've got to add someone else to that passing game. And he's the best quarterback in the NFL. I've got to give him my number 3 spot. Where do you have him?
Ooh, number 3. This reminds me of 2022 when I think he was QB 4 or 5 in ADP, losing Tyreek Hill, and he finished as QB 1 overall. So, yeah, I'll go with Mahomes 3.
All right. Maybe we'll disagree on the next 3. I've got Lamar Jackson at number 4.
Yep, same.
He is the number 4 quarterback in per game scoring if we don't count Joe Flacco. If you count Joe Flacco, he's number 5, which is so funny. So we'll move on to my number 5, which is Joe Burrow. I that's where I had him before the season. No disagreements. I love it. I think we might disagree on number 6.
Oh, it's not.
I'm struggling with 5 and 6, but I think the top 6 for me is clear. I think there's a tier of 2, a tier of 2, a tier of 2. And I've got Justin Herbert at number 6 in that second tier, but I know you've got some concerns about Justin Herbert's future.
Yeah, I've got him 10th actually, and I just don't really believe in the Chargers right now. I don't know who he's throwing to. Right, is Mike Williams back?
Yes.
Keenan Allen being another year older. Quentin Johnston might be a bust. I don't want to throw that label on him, but not an encouraging rookie year. So it's just a franchise that's done him no favors. So I'm a little lower on him. I have Justin Fields 6th.
Okay, I've got Justin Fields 8. Now, for me, I think things just open up completely after the top 6, and maybe it's the top 5. Maybe it should be that.
Yeah.
I've got Anthony Richardson at number 7.
I have him 9th. I have Kyler at 7.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, Kyler last year, he threw 1 pass in his last game when he tore his ACL. If you took that game away, he would have been the number 7 quarterback in 2022. I think he did pretty well in 2023 coming off the torn ACL. I think they're in great position to draft Marvin Harrison Jr. So that's part of this, which is kind of cheating. Everybody approaches this in different ways, but I think they'll add someone. And he has been a guy that has shown number 1 overall quarterback upside. So I have Kyler there at 7 behind Fields.
Interesting. Spoiler alert. I currently do not have Kyler Murray in my top 12. It's more, I'm less comfortable projecting what the offense is going to look like. I think like Marquise Brown is clearly not a number 1, and I don't know if they're even going to bring him back. I think he's a free agent this year. Or did they sign him to an extension? I can't remember.
I think they extended him.
Okay, so, but they clearly, like if they add Marvin Harrison Jr., I feel a lot better about this offense. But right now it feels like they're several pieces away. So I think that makes perfect sense. He's still looked pretty good running the ball. Obviously, has been a big factor near the goal line as well. I think he's got 5 rushing touchdowns, 3 rushing touchdowns in 7 games. I've got Anthony Richardson, but like I said, things open up. Anthony Richardson, Justin Fields, kind of the Spider-Man meme. I'll give Anthony Richardson the edge just because there's a little uncertainty about where Justin Fields is playing next season. Is he playing next season? Do the Bears draft someone and keep him? That seems unlikely, but it's at least possible enough to knock him down a spot. So that's my number 8. I've got CJ Stroud, number 9. We saw some huge upside from him. He doesn't necessarily have the rushing upside, so you're looking at more of a Joe Burrow path, but with Nico Collins and Tank Dell both looking like legitimate difference makers when they were healthy this season, it looks like a situation where CJ Stroud's just ready to take off.
Yeah, I have him 8th. I go Burrow at 5, and then Fields, Kyler, Stroud, Richardson. The thing with Richardson, I can't ignore that he had 2 injuries.
Oh, yeah.
Right. I mean, immediately. But very encouraging stuff. And then I have Herbert 10. So again, for me, it's Fields 6, Kyler 7, Stroud 8, Richardson 9, Herbert 10. I could see myself moving Stroud up to 5, honestly. To have that good of a rookie season, it's unbelievable how good that guy could be.
Yeah, I mean, you compare what he did as a rookie to what Joe Burrow did as a rookie. It's not even close. And Stroud was younger and arguably, at least didn't have a T. Higgins type weapon to throw to, at least like a first or second round pick type guy. I've got Brock Purdy 10, then Tua Tagovailoa, then Dak Prescott, and that one's kind of the 3-way Spider-Man meme where they're just incredibly efficient passers. They've got great weapons. They don't really contribute much with their legs. And so you need all of them to kind of like Brock Purdy needs to maintain this outlier efficiency. He's done that pretty much all season. Tua Tagovailoa, kind of the same thing. There have been some issues, with him staying healthy, obviously over the past couple seasons, the offensive line as well, but obviously the upside that those 3 have shown makes them worth betting on. Where do those 3 fall for you?
Yeah, so Prescott's 13. He didn't make my top 12, but I have Herbert 10. Then I have Tua, Purdy, Prescott. Pretty interchangeable.
Yeah,
I did this, and I left Dak Prescott out. Are you kidding? But somebody is going to get left out. For you, it was Kyler Murray. I think for a lot of people, it would be Kyler Murray. So I obviously will be reassessing this. But Prescott was 13. And I agree. Tua, Purdy, and Prescott, they're pretty similar. Flip a coin. Bottom line, it looks loaded right now.
And we haven't said Jordan Love's name, who is a young quarterback who is number 7 in per game scoring right now and is on an incredible run. Might lead the NFL in passing touchdowns this season. Incredibly.
Wow.
He's 1 behind Dak Prescott for the lead right now.
Wow.
Or 2 behind, excuse me.
I didn't even realize that. No, it's loaded. I love quarterback right now. And then it's going to be a great debate. Like, do you spend money? Do you spend the capital on Josh Allen or whatever when you can wait 6 rounds and get CJ Stroud or whatever? It's going to be a lot of fun for 8 months.
We're going to have a lot of debates about that in the offseason. And we'll see you next time on Fantasy Football Today in 5.